Welcome back to another episode of Keys to the City. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Josh.
We are local real estate agents, and we are taking you through Boston's best neighborhoods and showcasing you everything. Where are we looking at today?
Today we're in Boston's Seaport District, which went from parking lots to everything that you see behind us today.
It is one of the most dynamic neighborhoods, and we can't wait to show you why. So let's go check it out. Just as recently as 15 years ago, everything that you see behind us was parking lots.
So in 2010, once the big dig was completed, our mayor at the time, Mayor Menino, proposed the Seaport to be an innovation district and redevelop over 1,000 acres of land, which is everything that you see behind us now.
Now, this was the largest undeveloped part of Boston, and as you know, Boston geographically has a small footprint, so this was a big deal because it was land that was not being utilized practically in the city, and an opportunity truly to create a new neighborhood from the ground up.
Although the Seaport was originally proposed as Boston's innovation district, today it provides an all-inclusive lifestyle with everything you would expect in a community in Boston, from fine dining to grocery stores. The Seaport has it all.
A client once described the Seaport in 3 words, saying they loved it for the ambiance, the dining options, and the vibrancy, and we couldn't agree with them more.
Part of what makes the Seaport's entertainment scene so unique are the all-new gaming bars.
That's right, you have options from Putt Shack to Flight Club to Kings. What doesn't the Seaport have in terms of gaming?
Yeah, it really provides a unique experience where you can go out with friends either for a birthday party or a casual night out and really get to enjoy yourself beyond having a couple of drinks. Fan Pier is located right in front of Boston Harbor and provides some of the most exclusive residences in all of the city.
Now, waterfront property always commands a premium. However, the neighborhood wasn't always so expensive. You originally had the Fort Point area, which is essentially the brick and beam loft section of town. That was the most established. There were a few condo buildings, and then Fan Pier started becoming built. Now, 22 Liberty, which is the building behind us, designed after the curvature of a sail, is arguably the building that was the catalyst for making the Seaport one of Boston's most exclusive and desirable neighborhoods to live in. Now, when it comes to real estate in the Seaport, for residential condos on the Fan Pier side, which is facing the water, you can expect a median price point of about $1.25 million. And up from there. On a price per square foot basis, it is some of the most expensive real estate in Boston, partially because it's waterfront, partially because it's all new construction.
In addition to the luxury condominium residences that Seaport hosts, you can also find rental communities that are some of the best in Boston.
In addition to the plethora of options for dining or going out in the Seaport, one of our favorite other activities is going to the ICA. This is the Institute of Contemporary Art, and it is one of Boston's premier museums.
In addition to the contemporary artwork, the ICA also hosts various events all throughout the year. One prominent event is the Red Bull diving event, where professional divers actually jump off the very top of the building right into Boston Harbor.
2 cool elements of the Seaport Marina when it comes to transportation. The first is the water taxi service that runs around Boston. Now, there are about 12, maybe 15 points where you can take a water taxi from here to East Boston, from here to the waterfront, from here to the North End, all the way over to Charlestown. These are one of my favorite ways to travel during nice weather, especially if it's, you know, an afternoon, you're going on a date, or you're looking to get just from one part of the town to the other and you don't want to sit in traffic on the road.
Correct, and just as of a couple years ago, Boston actually launched their seaplane program, so you can actually catch a seaplane right out of the harbor here and take it to either Manhattan or also Cape Cod. Part of the development initiative for the Seaport was also to provide more green space and communal outdoor space for the residents and visitors in the neighborhood. So here we stand in Seaport Common, which acts as the hub for rotating events for the community.
That's right, you'll see everything from yoga being hosted to curling in the wintertime. You have the winter market, you have beer gardens during the summer. So it's really doing a good job to pull together elements of the community and provide a space, a green space, and activities to do in the Seaport. If you're wondering why there's a gondola in the Seaport, it is because there was a proposed plan to actually have a gondola run from the financial district into the Seaport as a more efficient way to get people back and forth.
Now we're in Fort Point, which is Seaport's former industrial district, which now houses various restaurants and brick and beam lofts.
That's right. This was arguably the most established part of the neighborhood that has been a neighborhood all the way back to the turn of the century for the mercantile buildings, which most are now converted to lofts. So if you're looking for a loft, the Fort Point area of the Seaport as well as Channel Center is a great option and has some of Boston's few true lofts. A few notable establishments that are some of our favorite in the Seaport. Menton, they have a gold bar, which is a very small, exclusive, cozy bar in one of Boston's 5-star restaurants. And there's also Drink, which is under Sportello, one of our favorite cocktail bars. Doesn't really have a menu. You go there, tell them what your mood is, what you're feeling, and they will make you something special. And these have been establishments that have been here and anchored Fort Point for a long time.
Now, whether you're looking to get out for a jog or looking for quick access to the other side of the neighborhood, we highly recommend the Boston Harbor Walk.
Yes, the Harbor Walk is a part of a walkway series that runs all along the coastline of Boston, covering about 40 miles with a long strip running right through South Boston's waterfront, aka the Seaport.
In addition to the ICA, the Seaport is also host to many of Boston's most prominent museums.
One being Boston's Children's Museum. You also have the famous Boston Tea Party Museum, as well as Boston's only fire department museum. Thank you again for joining us on another episode of Keys to the City, where we took you through Seaport, one of Boston's most dynamic new neighborhoods.
Yes, and as always, if you like this content, please like and subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment on what your favorite element of the Seaport is.
And as always, if you have any real estate needs or representation needs, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to help.
See you at the next one.